What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Chuck Brenda's Play Sonic Adventure 2 Part 21. Alright, so I said during the Chow special that was the last video and I was going to move on to a different video, but I realized that I did not show off the kart racing in this game. It is similar to Route 101 and Rouge's level, so I figured why not go ahead and show it off really quickly since I've showed off so much other stuff. Alright, so you can play as every character in the game, Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Shadow, Robotnik, and Rouge, and you can see they all have their different skills that they're good at. So you see Sonic's really fast, but his braking and his grip isn't that good, and his acceleration isn't that good. Tails is good at his acceleration, everything else other than speed. Knuckles is more average, but still leans more towards speed and acceleration. Shadow has more grip than Sonic, but I don't believe is quite as fast, and can brake a little bit better than Sonic can, I believe. You can pause the video and check. You can do all that. Robotnik isn't quite like Tails. It leans more towards speed and has pretty good grip, braking, and pretty crappy acceleration. Rouge is really great at acceleration, okay at everything else. Of course, I'm going to pick Shadow. Well, no, I'm going to pick Sonic just to keep with Sonic. So these are just some of my times. You can see the Shadow, but you have beginner, standard, and expert. I'm going to go standard. Expert is just a little bit too hard for a video, and beginner is just too easy. And I believe all the tracks are different. So I guess I might as well just go ahead and show them all off. But it's 3 laps around whatever track you choose, and it works just the same as the kart racing. The square, X is gas, square is brake. Left analog stick turns it left and right, and that's pretty much it. And you still have to break it loose to stay off some of these walls and be able to keep up and pass the other cars. As you can see, they are well away from me. On stop the wall. There we go. It is actually, well, no, I guess I was gonna say it's actually best to go ahead and keep it broke loose, since it seems to be so hard to even make it start, but it actually isn't. You have to hit the brakes a little bit sooner than what I have been doing. But as you can see, you still use the boost with the triangle button, and we're really far behind. And it really doesn't matter if I win or lose, because there's no different, like there isn't any special podium thing or anything that'll show that you won. It's just the, I believe all it is just shows whichever character's portrait you had and a first place. Now there are different race, not just these cars you can choose from. You can actually use different characters, but to unlock those you have to unlock all of the, or you have to have A rank on every level for that, or every mission for that character. Excuse me a moment. Alright, sorry about that. Anyway, yeah, so to change to Rouge, like Sonic's different character, you have to get all A ranks in every mission for every level for Sonic, and every character has that. I really cannot remember the other characters right off the top of my head, but also in addition to just unlocking different racers in karting, you can also unlock different character costumes for the 2-player battle mode. And I guess I never showed that off as well, so I'll go ahead and show that off too. But I won't do a race or anything. I won't be able to do any sort of thing on it. I'll just show off all the characters and everything. But okay, so it does end once one of the other characters gets past the finish line, and as you heard, Knuckles won. I guess I'll show off all the tracks really quickly. I was hoping they might have all been the same track, but of course they aren't. So I'll probably win this one and then lose Expert. But Shadow really is the best, in my opinion, the best race kart the best kart out of all of them. Has just enough speed. I don't believe it's, like I said, it is quite as fast as Sonic, but it has better acceleration than Sonic, definitely, and has better gripping and braking. So that does help out a lot. Especially, acceleration seems to work out a lot more, but you don't want to go full acceleration like Tails or Rouge. You want to kind of keep it more balanced, but you don't want to lose all of the speed that you would gain from using, say, Knuckles or Robotnik. You want to keep it pretty much just like Shadow or Sonic, really, but the Sonic really isn't that bad. It's just his acceleration sucks, so if you do hit the wall, his braking and acceleration do suck a lot. So if you do have to hit a wall, it will take you a lot longer to recover from it. You won't be able to just immediately get back going fast enough to be able to keep a steady pace with the other racers. And as you can see, I'm braking a little bit sooner, and that's really what you have to do. Just brake a lot sooner than what I have been doing, and even someone that has as crappy turning as Sonic can actually do pretty good. As you can see, the rings they take I believe 2 laps to reappear again. If you've noticed, they have disappeared, and the other racers will run into the rings, and they will gain boost off of those rings. So you want to make sure, if you are in the lead, to go along every line of rings you can find and try to take all of them that you can. And also hit speed pads. You've seen them littered around everywhere. You want to make sure you hit all of those. Actually 3 seconds faster than the original time. That's pretty cool. Anyway, but yeah, I probably won't win this one, so I'm not expecting to. I'm just going to show off the track more so than the actual race. But yeah, there really isn't all that much I can say about the racing, just other than character-wise. You can see, for whatever reason, going really slowly. Come on. Yeah, that was weird. Even for Sonic, you shouldn't have been going that slow. Now, as you can see, just like in Route 280, I believe that was what Rouge's one was called, you do have the jumps that will go along a very tight corner. If you are going fast enough, you can actually bypass that jump, shaving a little bit of time off of the course, and you will be able to throw in a banking on me, an embankment. Anyway, you can shave off a lot of time by going along that, by cutting the jump. And I'll see if I can't show it off here in one of these laps, but this one is definitely harder just because the karts are faster, the AI karts are faster, and any weaknesses that your car has seems to really pop out. Like, I can definitely tell Sonic's acceleration has definitely gone down. Braking isn't that good. Top speed really doesn't seem to be affected too much, but it doesn't seem to be as good as it was. Now, if you can break it loose just before hitting that, you can do it a lot better. You can do pretty good. One thing to remember is you have to let go of the gas and then hit the brakes. So if you can do it as fast as you can and try to get it down to where it's just like a split second to where you're letting go of the gas and then getting back on it, that will help you out a lot. And of course, you can hit the boost to straighten yourself back out, and you do lose a little bit of speed while you are broke loose, so it's not good to keep it throughout the whole course. Just areas in the track where, like that, where there are really tight turns that pop out of almost nowhere. And if you are coming up on a little straight and another character isn't right in your view, you can actually tap the brakes along the straight and get it ready instead of wait till the last second, as you've seen me do. Now you want to be careful because you can actually fall off the course, and you will have to. I'm not sure if it either restarts the race or it just brings you back onto the track, and you'll lose a lot of time. I guess I could try that out. I'm not gonna do it now, but I will do that really quickly. And it is good to have a boost in reserves in case you need it. Usually what the AI will do is they will use it immediately as soon as they get it, no matter where they are, corners or not. And actually had a pretty good lead. Usually the other racers are pretty close behind me. Again, 3 seconds. All right, so I'll show off what happens if you fall off the track. I will take a look at the two-player battle and everything that has, and we'll see what we can do. And then that'll be it. Then I'll move on to something else. I know a lot of people have been, as much as they like this game, they have been waiting. All right, so you just do get put back onto the track if you do go off. So, alrighty, there is a scoreboard feature, and that will take other different people from around the world, and that will take their times for like individual levels. I might just go ahead and cut that bit there. Oh, there is something that I want to show off that was put into the Xbox Live and PSN version. This is a bonus video where someone interviewed the creators of Sonic Adventure 2. It is, and I'll show that off, and it's pretty cool. So I'll go ahead and show that off.
Sonic Adventure 2 is really a much more streamlined game than Adventure 1. You've got Sonic and Shadow with their high-speed action, Tails and Eggman with their lock-on shooter stages, and lastly, Knuckles and Rouge with their treasure hunting. I especially like the latter half of the game where the hero side and dark side converge, and the characters team up for that final stage. It's an action game, but I think that especially in that latter half, it has a really dramatic story. Back in Adventure 1, there were all sorts of things I wished I could have done, and when we made Adventure 2, I was finally able to put them in there. We wanted to add a game element that fans would want to come back and play again and again. So that's why we implemented the whole Chow system. The Chow are these creatures that evolve as you progress through the game. They undergo changes like they'll grow wings or become a lot faster, and so the initial base Chow can't have any special characteristics that make it stand out in any way. Personally, I'm not all that good when it comes to coming up with things that are cute, cuddly, but one of the female artists on my team came up with some ideas to fit what we needed. She's presenting the ideas to us. At that point, none of us could really tell if they were appealing or not. All we said was, oh, okay. But once we put it all together, and you could see them moving around on the screen and coming to life, I thought, yeah, that's good. I don't know if this is something we've ever told anyone, but back when we were working on Sonic Adventure 2, we were living in San Francisco. So we had cars, but sometimes we'd get a little careless, and every so often we'd get hit with parking tickets. And they were what, about $30
or so. Anyhow, there were these little cars that would go around passing out the parking tickets. And these people were just doing their job. But still, every single time we'd get a parking ticket, we'd be thinking, there goes another $30. So, in one of the stages of the game, this little car shows up, and Sonic can attack it and just destroy it. It's like, all right, revenge. We were doing little things like that.
Back in the Genesis days, there wasn't really a lot of communication going back and forth between the development teams that were in Japan and the marketing teams that were in the US or Europe.
Sonic as a character has had something about him that's more Western than Japanese.
It actually wasn't very rare for us to find out after the fact that the names of characters or other things had been changed to something completely different. And back on the Genesis, the only change had been that Dr. Eggman had become Dr. Robotnik. With Sonic Adventure, for the first time in the series, we had voiceover and the ability to tell more of a story within the game itself. And so we figured, well, let's take advantage of this opportunity to fix this whole Dr. Robotnik thing. The way we did it was we essentially told the audience, okay, his name is Dr. Robotnik, and that hasn't changed. But Dr. Eggman is a nickname that the other characters call him.
Dr. Eggman is an engineering genius who develops all sorts of robots with a wide range of functionality. And designing each of those was really fun. In the end, though, his creations always get destroyed by Sonic. You've got the whole boom, 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 boom. And after his device falls apart, he's left in that last machine of his, the little egg-shaped craft. In the end, that's the only thing that ever keeps him safe. So he takes all these ideas, puts all this money and effort and whatnot into making some new contraption, and Sonic still always just destroys it in the end. And so Eggman comes out in that little machine again, like it's a symbol of his persistence. No matter how many times he's defeated, he puts it behind him. He doesn't give up. He just runs off going, curses, and heads off to fight Sonic another day.
Alright, so that was the bonus video, as I said, that they put into the PS3 and Xbox 360 versions of the game, and that just kind of shows off some of what they were talking, some of the designs and things for Sonic Adventure 2 while they were talking about it. This extra game content here, you can look at your emblem results for individual levels. This will show you how much time you've played in the game, and it will show you every level for that character and whether you have all the emblems for them or not. And then you'll gain one emblem for the all A rank, and you'll do that with every character. And you can switch between Dark, Hero, and Last. All A ranks there. That's a pretty difficult thing to do. You can see everything for everybody else. Now I'll show off you can listen to sounds through the sound test, different character themes from the main theme of the game, which is Live and Learn by Crush 40, the same one that was playing during the final story. Sonic's theme, Tails, Knuckles, Shadow, Robotnik, Rouge, Amy. Different sounds in the games, the bosses, the gun walkers, Egg Golem, Sonic's Egg Golem fight, Robotnik's Egg Golem fight, character fights, probably Rouge and Knuckles, the final boss fight between Sonic and Shadow. Nope, no, I'm sorry. This is the final boss fight between Sonic and Shadow. This one is, I believe, the second or the first, the Rouge and Knuckle fight, and this is the Sonic and Shadow fight. My bad. Or no, it's both the every time you fight Robotnik and the first Sonic and Shadow fight. That's it. And this is the Bilizard fight. Action stages, City Escape, the gun truck. No, wait. Oh, okay. I believe this is when you're going down the hill on the piece of the gun copter. Wild Canyon Song, Prison Lane, Metal Harbor 1 and 2. 2 is when you're, I believe, running down, or, yeah, there on that final shoot thing towards the end of the level. Mission Street, Aquatic Mine, the kart racing, Route 101, I believe is what that is. Hidden Base, Pyramid Cave, Death Chamber, Eternal Engine, Meteor Herd, Crazy Gadget, Final Rush, Iron Gate, Dry Lagoon, Sand Ocean, Radical Highway, Egg Quarters, Lost Colony, Weapons Bed, Security Hall, White Jungle, Skyrail, Mad Space, Cosmic Wall, Final Chase, Cannon Score 1, 2, 3, 4. Downtown Race, Grind, Deck, Pyramid. Okay, these are the sounds in the two-player battle. And this is for the Sonic and Shadow racing stages. These are for the grinding stages for Sonic and Shadow, which are set in an Egyptian, well, not every one of them are set in the Egyptian pyramid theme, but they not really, but this is a deck. This is a race where you can do with Tails and Robotnik, and this is I believe another race you can do with both of them. Chow Lobby, Kindergarten, Chow Garden, Normal Chow Garden, Hero Garden, Dark Garden, Breeding. Yeah, I guess I showed that off, didn't I? Chow Transporter, Chow Cave, Entrance, Beginner, Jewel, Challenge. I guess I can show those off because they are different than the beginner. This is the challenge, as I said. The hero race is, I believe, a remixed version of the Jewel race. Well, no. I believe it's a remixed version of the challenge race, because the challenge race is supposed to be the normal Chow race, kind of like the Hero and Dark Garden. Ceremony, prize, I've done all that. Karate. And since I don't have the DLC for this game, I wasn't able to show off the karate. If I do ever get the DLC, I'll gladly show it off. But that, that's just whenever I can get it. So this is the karate music, and when choosing your Chow and everything, this is the theme for the Chow karate when you're actually doing the fight. And this will be the song that's going on during the fight, as I just said. Win. Draw. It's actually very rare to get a draw. It's either a win or lose. And the champion is when there's like different categories: beginner, intermediate, expert, and like super hard or something like that. Hard or an expert, I believe. And if you beat every round in that category, you'll get the championship sound. Events are just what goes on during the cutscenes. You can tell I can't remember every one of them off the top of my head, but there's 13 of those. Jingles are the round clear, the speed up, which is the speed shoes, the invincibility shield, the timer, which is drowning, and the continue is if you lose all of your lives, you'll come to a continue screen that will ask you whether you want to continue or not, and this is the theme for that. Alright, and there's others. Opening title sequence, systems, system screen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, tutorial, and all of that. But let's go on to the, I've spent enough time doing this. Let's go to the battle really quickly. And as you can see, you can choose from a wide array of characters, depending on which class you do. The treasure hunter is Knuckles, Rouge, Chaos in the background to call. The fighting is Tails, Robotnik, the normal Chow Walker, and the Dark Chow Walker. And the racing is Sonic, Shadow, Metal Sonic, and Amy. Since I do not have another controller, I can't do this. But anyway, so I thank you for watching. I will now begin the other. I will go on to do different games. Next will be Sonic Heroes. So thanks for watching. Until next time.